Friends, I hope that you all are very happy and safe at your home, and you all are spending most of your time on your study. Your performances in result were really appreciable. So it tells that you all are working very hard. I'm happy too. But today we are going to learn a lesson that is very much important, and its theme is really concerning and important in our life, especially for the students, for all of you. The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost, one of the most liked poems of Robert Frost. While his most of the poems are related with the common and ordinary life of the people, and in this poem the poet is just trying to convey strong message to the students of class 9. This poem is going to tell you about making choices which are responsible for shaping our future, or which can shape form the way of our coming time, of our future. They will help us in achievement of our targets, our goals. They will help us in reaching to our destination. So, how did we make the choice of them? How did we choose? And how does poet want to convey a message with the help of the poem? So let us read. Every day, in every situation, you will get more than one option. Every time you will have the more than one option, minimum two options, and it's depend upon your wiseness that which option you are going to select. So let us start without wasting our time. How does the poet trying to teach you that whenever you are selecting the option, you should be very careful, because that selection might influence your future, your coming time. So be wise, careful, attentive, and intelligent too. So let us read the poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveller, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. The poet tells that he is standing at the point from where a road gets divided into two parts. It diverges into two parts and enters in a forest. The color of the forest is appearing yellow because the leaves of the trees has changed their color, turned into yellow color, because it is autumn season and the trees are shedding their leaves. Here the roads are not the simple roads. Here the roads means the decisions taken by someone in one's life. Roads are symbolizing our target, our plan, our selection, that what we have decided for our coming time. So both of the roads had diverged into a deep forest. The season was autumn, and that's why the leaves of the trees had become yellow. They are falling. And sorry, I could not travel both. Here the poet is feeling sorry, because he is finding it difficult to select any one of the road, and he wanted to travel on both of the roads, but it was not possible for anyone to travel on the two roads at the same time. And that was the region of worry for the sorrow of the writer. He wanted to see both of the roads, but there was no any other choice except selecting one of them and travel on one of them. And we won't travel along. I stood. Writer thinks that it will be better for him to stand there, think there, use the wiseness, experience, and after that he was going to select one of the road to travel. In hurry, his decision might be wrong. So he should spend time. He should think that which road would lead him towards his goal, towards his destination, towards his target. And that's why he started thinking. So whenever you come across the such situation where you are getting the two options and you have to select any one of them, you will have to use your wiseness, your intelligence, your experience, and after that select the best option. And writer did the same and looked down one as far as he could. Writer, the poet, tries to see both of the roads as far as he could see. He wanted to see the end of the both of the roads, but it was not possible. End was not possible. He could see the roads up to some distance. It means when you select any option of a problem, we expect that the selected option would give the result that is desirable. But sometimes it doesn't happen. The result comes against our expectation. So one can just imagine, one can just try to think, one can just hope that whatever his selection or her selection is going to be the best selection and hope and happiness providing. Also, writer thought that he could see the paths, both of the paths, as far as he could see them. It means he thought to where it bent in undergrowth, but he found it was difficult to see the long distance because both of the roads had got bent. And you are familiar with the rectilinear propagation of the light. Your eyes and the rays or the light cannot bend according to your desire. It will travel straight. So the both of the roads had just bent and got hidden under the growth. It means the grasses, the herbs, the shrubs, all that grows on the surface of the forest. In those small grasses, in these bushes, the both of the paths had got covered, got hidden, and so he was unable to see the end of the path or to the result of his traveling, what he was going to get. So in this stanza we learn that the poet is in dilemma to select one of the roads. From a point where he was standing, the two roads get diverged and enter in a forest. He was feeling unhappy because he was unable to select which road should be taken by him, and he wanted to travel on both of them. But it was not possible for him to travel both of the road at the same time. So he stood there and thinks a lot, and after that makes his decision. He tried to see the both of the roads as far as he could see, but it was not easy because the road were bent and they had covered with the bushes, grasses, shrubs and shrubs of the forest. So it was difficult to expect the which road was going to give the best result, but he had to select any one of them. In the second stanza, then took the other just as fair. Poet decides that he was going to take the second path. He decided that he was going to leave the first one and opt the second path. just as fair. He was thinking the second path was appearing smooth, comfortable, and fair. He was expecting that whatever he had planned was going to prove truth, or he was going to get the result according to his own plan, his own desire. And having perhaps the better claim, he is expecting that that path was going to provide the perfect result, best result in compared to the first path. He had given the reason behind that because it was grassy and wanted wear. He tells that the path had covered with the grasses and no one had traveled on on that path. It means if anyone would have traveled on that path, it must have the footprints, or though as far that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And so he decided that the path that is covered with the grass is looking smooth, plain, comfortable. No one had traveled on the path, and that's why it is just appearing fresh. And so he decided to go on the second path. When he was traveling on the path, he found that the both of the paths were looking similar. After some distance, he found that there was not any speciality in the path which he had selected. It was equally or similarly appearing to the first one. And so there was no any difference, or he was not going to think that he should be happy on his selection. He had expected that path was going to be the grassy, comfortable, soft, but after some distance he found that both of the path had the same claim, same matter, same thing, appearing same problems he had to face on the both of the paths, same obstacles he had to go through. So he was not too much happy with his selection in the middle of the path. So in this stanza we'll learn that the writer opted the second path and left the first one because he found that the second path was appearing fair, grassy, and untrodden. He found that the people had not taken that path, and that's why there were no any footprint and appearing the face path. But when he traveled to some distance, he found that the both of the path had the equal opportunities, equal problems, equal obstacles, equal challenges. So it was not the matter to be the proudness or the happiness for him that he had selected the second path, and that was really better path. On the third stanza, and the both that morning lay. This was the morning time, and I have already told that it was autumn season, so leaves were shedding their trees were shedding their leaves. So both of the path had covered with the fallen leaves of the trees. So one could not see that which path had taken by the many and which had taken by someone. It could be just guessed because the leaves, yellow leaves, had fallen and covered both of the paths. So it was not easy to see, and in the leaves no step had trodden black. And it tells that during that morning time, no one had traveled on any one of the paths. If anyone would have traveled on any one of the path, the leaves had got cracked or crushed and had become yellow. Black. If the someone had put the footstep on those leaves which were fallen on the paths, they must have just crunched, broken, and they must have become black in color. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. So poet thinks that he was going to travel on the first path another day, because he had opted the second path and wanted to travel on the second path. But he desired, his will was just provoking and forcing him that he should keep it in mind that he would get the chance to travel on the first path too. And he thinks that another day he was going to travel on the first path, while he knew that it would not possible, because the path is not going to meet with sin. One path leads to another, because the one path gets in and other starts, one gets in, other starts, so endlessly the path will lead to the another path. So it will not possible for him to come back on the same point and take the first path once again. But he is just consoling himself. He was just trying to uh, make him understand that he would have opportunity, would have time to travel on the first path too. He could return back and travel on the first path too. But internally he was convinced that it would not be possible in the life. I doubted if I should ever come back, because he is in doubt that will it possible for him to return back on that point once again. So in your life, when students, we can't come back after walking the long distance in our life. At present, you all are studying. You will pass out class 10. You will select the stream, commerce, science, arts. Further, you will proceed your education. You will reach to graduation. You will cross the level of graduation. And if you have, let us suppose you have taken the science stream, but when you cross the graduation level, you are thinking that the arts stream will be far better for you. Will it possible for you to return back once again in class 11 and start your study with the arts stream? No, it will not be possible to return back 5 years, 6 years and start once again. So once you have selected the option related with your life, you will have to stay with that and you will have to do better in that. So your selection must be full of wiseness, full of confidence, full of energy, and you should try to opt your result. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Sigh means a long breath. This long breath, this sigh is telling that the poet is not happy with his decision. We take long breath. It means I'm getting exhausted. I'm not feeling happy. So poet is telling that he was not happy with his decision, what he had taken earlier. Somewhere ages and ages hence, after long years, after coming in the future, after the long walk of the past, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. He tells once again, the two roads were in front of me, but I, means the poet, selected the less traveled. He selected that path which was not opted by many. He selected the path which was not troubled by crowd. And today he was repenting on his decision, and that has made all the differences. Whatever he was at the present time, was not happy with his condition and his selection and his decision. He is repenting that why did he not select the first path which was troubled by the many people? Why did he select the second path which was less troubled by the people? So now the time had passed. This decision was taken long ago, and now the time had gone. Now it is not possible to return back once again in that era, in that duration, in that year, and start once again and select the first path once again. So the poet tells the students that whatever you are doing regarding your life, your future, must be careful, must be thoughtful, must try to take the best decision, and you should think that the comfort, relaxation, joy in the beginning will give the result very hard, filled with unhappiness. And if at present you are going through the hard work, you have sacrificed your joy, you are just spending your time with your book, you are just spending your time in your class, you are spending your time in preparing your homework, so this will result into a bright future. This will help you, this will pave a path for you to reach your destination very comfortably and easily. So everywhere, every time you will have the two options, and you should always try to select the best option that will prove fruitful for your coming time. Don't try to enjoy the present, plan for the future time, and you will have to just spend the few hours, sacrifice your just the part of your enjoyment, and after that the life will be full of joy, full of happiness, full of comfort, full of luxury, and full of prestige. So I hope that the poem is very clear, and you, the students, are not going to repent on your decision, on your choice. You have capacity to select the best option. You all are very wise, you all are very intelligent, and that's why you will select always the option of study. You will try to select the option of hard work. You will always try to select the option of best citizen, best human, best family member, and best Indian. So in this poem we have learned a lot. So we'll meet in the next class. So bye. Thank you everyone.